Hey everybody, Jason here. Today I'm playing Marvel Heroes Omega. This is a game that came out on PC a while back, and just recently it came out on consoles, so you can play it now on Xbox One and PS4. And it's a free-to-play game where you play as Marvel superheroes and go and battle villains, and you beat up thugs and then fight supervillains and stuff like that. You can pick from a wide variety of heroes that they have in the game, and if it's going to be like the PC one, which it seems like it really will be, they're going to be adding more and more heroes over time. As it scrolls through this opening screen here, you kind of see some of the heroes that are currently in the game, so it gives you an idea of the kind of breadth and depth they have for who you can select to play. And it is a free-to-play game, so you can start off and download it for free and start trying stuff out and figure out what heroes you like, and then you can buy heroes or you buy currency to level them up and do various stuff like that with the microtransactions. One thing that is really cool about the game is you can play any hero up to level 10 for free. So that's enough time to give you an idea of how the hero plays and what their moves are and whether you want to go with that hero for the long haul. And if you do want to go with that hero, then once you hit level 10, you can buy that hero, or you can just buy them outright when you start off at level 1. But in order to progress to level 11, then you have to buy the hero and can move forward at that point. But it's a pretty cool thing that you can try out all these different heroes, play any of them you want to for completely free up to level 10. They've recently added a thing into the game called VIP status. I'll go into that and show you what that entails. The VIP status is a permanent upgrade, and if you have purchased any Omega pack through the Xbox Marketplace, or if you've purchased any amount of Gs through the Xbox Marketplace or in-game store, then you get access to the VIP status, which that's a permanent thing. Once you have VIP, it stays with you. And when you have the VIP status, your account gets upgraded, and it lists here all the stuff that you get. You have to do it before patch 1.08, which I think, 1.08 is what's going on right now. But VIP status gives you Nightcrawler for free, and you get a permanent extra 5% bonus for experience and credits while you're playing through. You get a loot box as a one-time thing, you get 10 extra storage slots, and 5 Eternity Splinters every day you log in, which the Eternity Splinters are the currency that you use to unlock new heroes. So if you get extra Eternity Splinters, then over time you'll just be building up to get more free heroes after you make that initial purchase. The game plays a lot like Diablo, or like, in particular, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games, where it's a sort of isometric view and you run around and beat stuff up, and it's an RPG that you can level up your heroes and get loot for them, and sort of go through that sort of loop of beating stuff up, getting loot, getting more powers, and leveling your hero, and then going back and beating more stuff up. So it's a pretty familiar sort of gameplay loop if you've played that kind of thing before. Right now I'm playing as Carol Danvers, and she's in her sort of classic Warbird, Captain Marvel kind of, or Ms. Marvel outfit. But you can see that there are a whole bunch of characters that I have. I've unlocked a whole bunch already, but you can just see a sampling of them here. Hulk's the one I've played with the most so far, and then Spider-Man, and when you select a hero, you can see they have a whole bunch of costumes you can unlock as well. And I have a lot of special costumes here for Spider-Man because there's a pack out called the Spider-Man Homecoming Pack, and it automatically unlocks Spider-Man plus some costumes and a whole bunch of special stuff for you that you can do. So I have all of these available for him. I'm going to put him in the Homecoming outfit.
Just thought I'd mention the fact that you may see a lot of you around here. That's a big part of why we're after the tablet. Something seems to be playing jump rope with the fabric of reality.
Taking a look at the inventory here, you can see how the inventory system works. You have all these slots that you can put gear into. You have different types of slots for different heroes, like Spider-Man has web shooters, has a bodysuit, gloves, boots, mask, and all this kind of stuff, whereas another hero like Hulk has the pants, and he has, I can't remember, different things than that, and like Captain America will have a shield, and you have different kinds of loot depending on the specific hero that you have. And you also have buffs that will apply. I have buffs applied here from VIP status, and then you also have things you can do like experience boosts, and you can do loot boosts, and different things that you collect as you go along. And here you can see the currency. You have the G's, which are the in-game currency that you use to buy most stuff. Then the Eternity Splinters are used to buy heroes. You can also use G's to buy heroes, but Eternity Splinters can be used for that too. Credits can be used to buy equipment and do crafting, that kind of stuff. I haven't really done anything with these other currencies down here yet, so I've still got to sort of figure that out. But there are quite a few in-game currencies to figure out and use. When you get new stuff, like special things you unlock, or if you purchase a loot box or anything like that, it'll show up under deliveries here. And so I've gotten some from getting the Spider-Man Homecoming pack, as well as having my daily delivery of Eternity Splinters from the VIP pack. And all that's just listed here. You can scroll through it, and I'll open up a few of the packs here to show you what happens when you do open that. So we'll go ahead and retrieve all of this. And then in my inventory, if I want to open the packs, I'll go back to this main part here. I'll click over to Supplies. And in here we have boxes, we have consumables, crafting, and miscellaneous. I believe boxes is where the loot packs are. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just open these up, just go straight through them. Alright, got some Marvelous Essences. That's one of the ones I'm not sure about. Okay, you purchase costumes and other items from chance packs with that. Okay, so we'll use those with Moondragon. We've got lightweight armor plates, that's for crafting. Relic of the Gibberim, that's a relic that you can attach. It's a minimum level 20. Okay, you have character experience tokens that you'll get every once in a while, and those are character-specific, like this one's for Colossus. So when I give that to Colossus and use it, if I have the Colossus character, then it'll be an XP boost for him so you can level him faster. And then this is another crafting resource. So let's go ahead and open the next one. Got some Eternity Splinters for unlocking heroes. Got more Marvelous Essence. Enhanced Genome, that's another crafting item. You have a supply boost. That's one of the boosts that when you activate it for a period of time, this one's 30 minutes, then you'll get additional loot, or you'll get whatever the specific thing is that it boosts for you. And here's another relic. This is another level 20 relic that will boost things. This one's plus 200 health and plus 330 defense. And I don't have Spider-Man up quite that high yet. He's a level 15. But now I have 2 Spider-Man loot boxes, so let's open those, see what we get. More essence. We've got some more crafting stuff. Here's another experience token. This one's for Star-Lord. We got more crafting stuff. A combination boost. That one will boost multiple things. It boosts your bonus. It gives you bonus XP, and you get extra currency and legendary marks as well. And then this is more crafting stuff, so let's open our other Spider-Man box here. More Marvelous Essence. We've got some research credits. We've got a Flourish. A Flourish is another thing that you can equip to your character, and it's kind of a cosmetic thing that you can do. It is just almost like an emote, I guess. You've got some crafting materials. This is another experience boost consumable. Spider-Man backpack. That is... Okay, that is something you can sell for 100,000 credits. So that's kind of what the inventory and the loot system looks like in the game. Let's back out of here, and I'll show you the store to show you the kinds of things that you can buy. They, of course, have heroes, costumes, consumables, upgrades, loot boxes, and then bundles. Under the heroes, you can buy anybody in the game that you want to play. You have all of these that show up. I already own a bunch of them. And the newest hero that they've just added is Black Cat. So you can see her here.
You build great armor, Comrade Stark.
And on the PC version, they've added a whole bunch of characters that haven't shown up yet on the console version, so I imagine over time they'll be feeding them into it. Like, I know X-23 is on the PC version, and Electra, and a whole bunch of others that just haven't shown up at launch in this version, but I'm sure they'll be coming eventually. For costumes, you can go through and see what they have available. Like, there's for Ant-Man, you have the Civil War movie version, and then you have the comic book version for Scott Lang, and Black Cat that just came out. The pack that I got has both versions in there. There's a pop star Black Cat, and I'm not really familiar with that costume. Looks kind of strange, but it's kind of cool with the chrome on there. But then here's the classic one, which is probably the one that I would be using anyway. It's the one that most people know as Black Cat. Under consumables, you can get a bunch of currency boosts, experience boosts, supply drops, just all kinds of stuff that speeds up the rate at which you get different drops in the game. Upgrades will upgrade the number of inventory slots you have. It'll give you more storage. There's inventory you can carry, and then there's storage that you can store in your base area that is common across all your heroes, so you can access that from any hero you're playing as, but the inventory is specific to each character. Then you have an infinite power upgrade. You have you can buy a pack of 5 of those. Loot boxes are the things that I was just opening up. There are currently Marvelous loot boxes, and there are Spider-Man loot boxes, and you can buy those in singles or as 5 times, and they'll open up things like special costumes. They'll open, you saw the kind of stuff that I was getting out of it. Sometimes you can get characters out of it, and it just depends on the kind of thing, and they probably will be introducing more in different types of loot boxes as they have different events coming up in this. And then, of course, you have bundles that you can buy and get a whole bunch of characters at a time. Right now, they have launch bundles going since the game just came out on console. You can get X-Men, Avengers, you can get Cosmic characters, and Marvel Knights. You can check out your skills on this menu here. This will show you all the stuff that you have open as far as your abilities, and you can map them down to power assignments where you have the buttons there. And as you go, as you play the game, you can hit the left trigger and it'll open up 4 more slots for you, so you can have 8 powers assigned at a time. And you can see the descriptions of the powers are on the right there as you scroll through, and then you unlock new powers as you level up.
Swell, it's you. Not enough violent nutcases on the street already?
There are a bunch of other things in the powers and talents and all of that, these menus. I haven't unlocked all the stuff yet because I haven't fully leveled Spider-Man up or gotten to this point. It looks like there's a lot of deep stuff as you level up, and you can get more powers, more powerful things, I'm sure. So while I'm playing here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the newest thing that was just added into the game. There are missions that you can get from Maria Hill here, and we're in the SHIELD base right now, which is one of the headquarters you can go to. But she'll give you missions, and you can use the waypoints to go into story events and different chapters and play through the storyline. Or you can do different kinds of one-off missions. You've got different headquarters you can go into. But the thing that I want to go into right now is a new thing that was just added with the Spider-Man update. It's a Daily Bugle adventure. It's a thing that you can do at different levels of difficulty, but I'll go ahead and warp into the location, and we'll just sort of play through a little bit of that. Okay, so we've arrived at the Daily Bugle lobby here. We've got these NPCs around, and I'm controlling Spider-Man. And here's Ben Urich. We'll see what he has to say.
Good to see you here.
So Jonah has claimed to uncover the identity of Spider-Man, and the Sinister Six is using the opportunity to rid themselves of him. And they've attacked the Daily Bugle looking for Jameson, and so what we're basically going to have to do is go into the Daily Bugle and take down the Sinister Six. I'll play through a little bit of this. I won't do the whole thing, but I will be uploading a full playthrough of this if you want to see what it looks like. So right now I'm going to play through enough just to sort of show you how the action works and what happens here. So there are some bad guys down there. We're going to attack them. Oh, here's some others. So I'm using the actions that we had mapped into things on that screen. You can jump around. You can do all kinds of crazy attacks here. And as you're fighting, you can hit the left bumper, and it will let you heal every once in a while. It's a rechargeable healing power. I can't remember all the specific abilities that I've assigned him. It probably would have been good to do that before I went into this, so I'm just sort of button mashing right now. But this will give you an idea, at least, of what the combat looks like. As they drop, you'll see there are different items and tokens and stuff that you can pick up, and that's where your loot comes from, as well as experience and other upgrade stuff and credits and things that you need there. Okay, so on the ground here we have precise web shooters, so we'll pick those up. And it'll give you a little tooltip thing on the bottom left if you pick up something that's better than what you currently have equipped. So that's not better than anything we currently have equipped, so we don't need to really mess with that. But I'll go ahead and go into the inventory just to show you what we picked up. You'll see here under web shooters there's an exclamation point, so we'll go into that. And you can see what we have equipped. They're the ambusher web shooters, and what we picked up were the sharpshooter ones, and you can see all the detailed stats for it, but what I always do is I just take the shortcut, which is at the top you'll see the attack and defense. It's the fist and the shield, and it'll either show you that it's the same as what you have currently, which is the dash, or it's better, which would be green arrows pointing up, or it's worse, which is red arrows pointing down, and then the number of arrows will show how much better or how much worse. So we see from this that we don't really want to upgrade to the sharpshooter web shooters because they are 2 down arrows worse than the attack we currently have. So for this part of the mission, we're supposed to defuse 3 bombs. And you go to that, there's a bomb, and you just hold down A to defuse that. Got that. And here's some splinters here. Looks like there are more bad guys to fight over there, so we'll go ahead and take them out.
I need a bigger gun.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Man down!
As you do different moves as different characters, you'll have some character-specific resources that you use. Like for Spider-Man, he has his web fluid. You can see the white or grayish sort of silver bar that's above the red health on the bottom left. And as I do different moves that use his web shooters, it'll expend some of that. And there are ways to get more of that. Oh, there's the move I've been looking for. There are ways to get more and to increase that. You can do that by doing certain other moves that will generate resources for you, but you sort of have to keep an eye on that. So we defused that bomb. There's one more bomb somewhere to defuse. Looks like it's over this way. I can't go through there. And he has a travel ability. When you hit level 11, each character gets a unique travel ability. And for Spider-Man, of course, it's to do web swinging. So you can get around pretty quickly this way by holding the right trigger and moving the thumbstick around. Looks like the last bomb might be upstairs. Alright, that was a lot more efficient than how I was fighting before. Alright, so we did that. Now we're supposed to get to the basement to where they're wrecking the printing presses.
As if this day couldn't get any worse.
So there's a Sinister Six villain in this area, and you can see the arrow pointing over. It looks like it's Lizard is over there. So we are supposed to go and find Lizard, and we're supposed to beat up bad guys as we get there to defeat the certain number of hostiles. We'll go ahead and run through here and let you see what that looks like.
I need a bigger gun.
Alright, here's the Lizard. So this is what a boss fight looks like. You'll be fighting against one recognizable bad guy that usually has special abilities that he can use against you. And a lot of times they will sort of telegraph what they're going to do, and you'll have a red outline that shows where they're going to attack, and you can use travel ability to get out of their way. Alright, so
And that is
we've leveled up and just about gotten him. There we go.
Looks like the rest of my day just opened up.
Alright, so we've got some more loot we're picking up here and got some different things. And there's the tooltip that says I picked up something better than what I had. So I'll hit up on the D-pad. And let's see, the medallion. When you defeat a boss, it'll give you a medallion custom to that character. So the Lizard medallion's better than the Electro one that I had equipped, so I'm going to change that out. I've also picked up some gloves here. The gloves are about as good as what I had. It's 3 up and 3 down, so I'll just keep what I had. And that gives you an idea of how you play the game. You get the loot, and you keep progressing through, and you'll have new bad guys that you fight. And this one is going to continue through the mission to fight the rest of the Sinister Six. And like I said, I'll upload a playthrough video that shows you the overall playthrough of this Daily Bugle event and how it works. But that just gives you an idea, and I'll come back and give you more videos later as they release new characters and new adventures and all sorts of things. I'll also try to give some insight on different characters as I play through. But I've been enjoying this game a lot. I like this kind of game that has a very clear game loop that you play through, that you level things up and you get rewarded as you go. And I'm a big Marvel fan, so unlocking all these characters is definitely a pull for me. But it's a really cool game, and if you have not tried it on PC, then this is a good opportunity to jump in sort of on the ground floor as it's starting off on consoles. If you have been playing on PC, then you might want to give it a try on console, see what looks different and how it plays differently. But I imagine a lot of the things are similar to how it is on console. But either way, it's a good game worth checking out if you're a Marvel fan or if you're into this kind of action RPG sort of thing, especially if you liked the old Marvel Ultimate Alliance games, Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. They recently re-released both of those and did remasters on them, but this is sort of the next generation version of those. And it's an online thing that you can team up with people and do it multiplayer, or you can play it solo like I've been doing it. So you have some choices there, and it's a lot of fun, and it looks like something you could sink a lot of time into. And as far as the sort of the pay-to-win factor or things that a lot of free-to-play games have, I haven't really run into that aside from just needing to purchase a character. There are a lot of cosmetics through the costumes and things like that that you can buy, and you can buy the loot boxes and all of that. But just playing through it, it seems like you probably would be pretty satisfied if you just picked a character that you wanted to play with and just bought that character and went straight ahead with that. Of course, you could buy the other stuff if you want to, but I don't think you should let that put you off from trying the game out. It's on the consoles now. It's called Marvel Heroes Omega, and check it out and see what you think. I will be back later with some more videos from this and from other games, and if you like what you see, please do subscribe, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.